Climate Change in Saudi Arabia. University of Bridgeport. By Rockin. The impact of climate change highlight the need for sustainable use of resources and mitigate consequences through adaptive measures. Being an arid area, Saudi Arabia feels the impact of climate change directly. Environmental changes resulting from external factors cause variable monsoon circulation patterns that affects the kingdom's climate. Mean rainfall climatology of Saudi Arabia and the surrounding indicate a steady fall in rainfall amounts attributed mainly to climate change. Mean temperature climatology indicates temperature ranges above the average. Rainfall trends taken between 1978 and 2009, 1978 and 1993, and 1994 and 2009 indicate a mean decline of 47 mm per decade. Temperature trends with a maximum mean value of 32 degrees representing 0.48 degrees increase per decade. This factors resulted in the negative impact of climate change in Saudi Arabia in major aspects of sea level, drought and freshwater sources. 1.8 mm annual mean rise in sea level is a major consequence of higher global temperatures, which swallows agricultural land, thereby affecting over 5 million Saudis. Climate change affects livelihood as it results in an adverse reduction in precipitation amounts, which affect scarce freshwater sources in Saudi. Drought is a major adverse implication facing Saudi because of climate change, as it reduces industrial and agricultural production levels, and elevates flood risk. This requires sustainable development strategy implemented on socio-economic and ecological adversities mitigate climate change effects. Given the negative consequences, authorities implement climate stimuli for sustainable development to be adaptive and responsive. Sustainable development approaches focus on actions undertaken by humans in socio-economic contexts in settlements, regions, communities, and ecosystems. To evaluate the effectiveness of autonomous adaptations and provide feedback to established policies, improved knowledge concerning processes is vital for decision-making. Saudi is a vulnerable place because of dependence on climate-sensitive sectors to spur socio-economic development. Elevated risk for Saudi because of water scarcity, high carbon emissions, poor socio-economic capacities, and geographical positioning, calls for sustainable response to climate change. This encompasses increased awareness and policy changes in areas of water usage, agriculture, rangelands, forests, desertification and biodiversity, institutional arrangement and technological knowledge. Overall, Saudi with its aridity sits at the center of the climate change implications, which calls for response and adaptive measures for sustainable development.